In this video, we will be discussing how to divide fractions and going through a review of what we have done yet so far. So let's get started. All right, so we started small with a fraction and a whole number. And first thing I actually should have included here is that we are going to put any whole numbers over 1. So that should actually be our first step here, is that whole numbers go over 1. And then we keep first one, change the sign to times, flip the second one. Those are our 3 steps. And then obviously after that, we multiply. And then as always, simplify. So those are going to be our steps. So let's take a look at what that's going to look like. Why is there 2 example A's? This should be B. All right, how many 3/4 are in 8? So that means we want to take 8 and split it up into 3/4 groups to see how many fit. So my division sentence is going to be 8 divided by 3/4. We have 8, we want to see how many 3/4 would fit. So my 8 is going to go over 1, and that is going to be my keep. We're going to change to multiplication. 3 over 4 would become 4 over 3. 8 times 4 is 32. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 goes into 32 10 times with 2/3 left over. So how many? So there are 10 whole 3/4. So 10 fit completely. Alrighty, you walk 6 miles, you stop every 2/3 of a mile. How many times did you stop? For those of you who are thinking that you see this word of, in this situation, that doesn't mean multiplication. That just means you walked part of a mile. We had a 6-mile total. Let's kind of diagram this out. So we had 6 miles total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's saying that we stopped every 2/3. So we would want to split all of these up so we could count every 2/3. So we are splitting up our walk into the stops. So we have 6 divided by 2/3, 6 over 1, times 3 over 2, because we change to multiplication and then flip. 6 times 3 is 18, 1 times 2 is 2, 18 over 2 is 9 times. So we stopped 9 times. Again, we had a total of 6 miles. We split it up into 2/3 when we stopped. 6 divided by 2/3 becomes 6 over 1 times 3 over 2, which gives you 18 over 2, which is 9. Alrighty, so now let's take a look at when we divide with 2 fractions. Same process, except one of them is not going to be a whole number. You have 3/4 of a yard of fabric, and each pillowcase requires 1/8 of a yard. How many pillowcases can you make? So we are starting with 3/4, and we are cutting it up into 1/8. 3/4 divided by 1/8. 3/4 would be my keep. Change to multiplication. And then flip 1 over 8 becomes 8 over 1. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So we can make 6 pillowcases. All right, let's keep going. You buy 2/3 of a pound of hamburger. You want to make patties that are each 1/6 of a pound. How many patties can you make? And that should be BUY. Victoria's going to love this. So we have 2/3 and dividing into 1/6 groups. 2/3 is going to be my keep. Change to multiplication. 1 over 6 becomes 6 over 1. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. 12 over 3 is 4 patties. All right, and last but not least, now let's involve mixed numbers. The only thing we need to add is changing a mix to an improper. All right, why are there two example A's again? All right, let's do example B here. You buy 2 2/3 pounds of burger. You want to make patties that are each up. There we go again. You want to make patties that are each a sixth of a pound. How many patties can you make? So 2 2/3 divided into 1/6 groups. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8/3. Right? 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8/3. And that's my keep. Times 6 over 1. 8 times 6 is 48. 3 times 1 is 3. 48 over, let's do 48 divided by 3. 3 goes into 4 once. 3 goes into 18 6 times. So our total is 16 patties this time. Same process, we just have to change that mix to an improper first. All right, that is going to be it for now. We will go over this together, but for now, you can type finish and sign off. All right, bye guys.